Today I'm unboxing the Dooney and Bourke Micro Satchel and sharing my first impressions as we take a look at the details, the size and what it actually holds. If you are new here, then welcome. I'm Amy and I make honest fashion, beauty and handbag content for people who enjoy everyday luxury so you can shop smarter and feel more confident in your style. So let's get into the video. Now, this is my first Dooney and Bourke Micro Satchel. I do have the Nano Satchel in the navy, but this is my first Micro Satchel. So let me take it out of the box and we can unwrap it together. So here it is. I'm just going to take out the little paper at the front there. It just tells you a little bit of information on there. And then we have the bag here. Now, I have just taken it out of the box and had a quick scan over it, but I haven't unboxed it or taken any of the wrapping or anything like that off there. So I thought I would do that with you guys. So let me take it out of the bag so we can actually see. So this is the colour Natural. And I originally ordered this bag in the colour Ivy. Now, it did come, but it did have some defects on it, so I ended up sending it back. I was a little bit disappointed with Dooney and Bourke's customer service, if I'm honest. I ended up sending like 3 emails in the space of 2 weeks before someone even got back to me. And then they literally just sent me a return label and didn't answer any of my questions in the email because I actually wanted an exchange, not a refund, but I'm not sure if they actually do that. So I ended up sending it back, and then it did take a further 3 weeks for this bag to actually come. Now, I don't know whether that was because it was Christmas time and it was a busy period. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is my second bag from Dooney and Bourke, so I'm not sure if that's actually a regular thing for them or a normal thing, or whether I just got unlucky and it was a busy time. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me know what your experience is. But anyway, the bag came, so I'm really happy to unbox it with you guys and have a look. So let me take off some of the packaging here so we can take a closer look. Now, I have ordered another nano size bag in the Ivy colour. So when I went to reorder this one, the Ivy was actually sold out. So I ended up getting the natural colour. And originally I was kind of tossing up between the natural colour and the Ivy colour. So when the Ivy was out of stock, I did decide to go for the natural colour. So let me take off this packaging so we can have a look at the handles here. Just want to have a little closer look at the handles. That's looking really good. And I'm just going to take off the other side here. And that is also looking good. Now, I really like the handles on these bags with that brown Tomorrow stitching on there. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. And the contrast between the dark brown and the natural, I think, is beautiful. And then we have the zip here. Again, I really like the details of these bags. So with that kind of woven stitching there, I think it's really, really pretty. You don't really see a lot of detail like this on bags anymore. And then we'll just take off the paper on the tassels here. And they look great. And again, the green next to the natural just really pops, doesn't it? And the other side. Now, I just want to have a little look up close just to make sure that it is looking okay. Like, there doesn't seem to be any marks or scratches or anything like that. Let me show you up close here so you guys can see. So it's actually looking really good. So I'm really pleased with that. There we go. And this color is beautiful. Like, I think it's going to get a really nice patina on this leather as you start to wear it, and it gets more of that vintage patina look. I think that's going to look really, really pretty. Do any of you guys have the natural bag, and has yours patinaed? Like, do you use anything on it? Like, I do know with the Florentine leather, they do say not to use any conditioning things on there and just let it have the natural leather. Like, it does smell beautiful. Like, the smell of this bag is stunning. So let me open up inside here. So we do have the strap inside. So we'll just take off the paper here. And I love like the yellow stitching on these bags. I think it's a really nice feature. And then with the gold hardware, it's really, really beautiful. So this strap is adjustable as well, like the nano size one. So you can alter it on both sides of the bag. So you can shorten it or lengthen it. And I think it has 4 different holes on there. So I would recommend shortening one side and then the other side, just so it's even on both sides. And then you just have your standard sort of claw clasp on the end to hook it onto the bag. Now you also get a dust bag in here. So you just have sort of the generic Dooney and Bourke dust bag. I think you can actually buy separate dust bags, like better quality ones to keep the bags in. But this one I think works just fine. And then we'll just take all the stuffing out of here. So they have stuffed this pretty well. So it's really good that it helps to keep the bag shape while it's shipping. I think that's really good that they package it this way. Just move that out the way so we can have a look inside the bag. Now, again, you get that beautiful green suede inside up against the natural leather, and then also the red interior. So inside the bag there, you get that beautiful red lining with that green suede finish there. You also get the key holder here as well, which I really like. I really like a bag that has a key holder because I find it really handy to put my car key on there, and it just makes it super easy to find it when I'm out and about. You then have multiple pockets. So there's a pocket in the front there, and then you have 2 pockets at the back. So you have a zip pocket and you also have another open pocket. So this one's looking really good inside. So with the Ivy one, it actually had a defect inside the bag. So on the back where the Dooney and Bourke logo was, it was actually coming away, and where the zip was. So on the zipper, the top of it had actually frayed and was coming away. And then there was also sort of glue on the zip there, and then there was also marked on the back. So that's why I ended up sending that one back and ordering another one. But this one seems to be looking really good. So no issues so far, which is awesome. Just going to take off this tag as well on the side, because I am definitely keeping this bag. And then we do have feet on the bottom as well. I do love a bag with feet because it just protects the leather when you're popping it down on the floor when you're out and about. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fill this to see what fits inside, and then I will be back to show you. Now, I have packed this pretty full. Now, I love the nano size bag. I think it's a really cute little bag, but I did want something that little bit bigger just to put extra things in there if I needed to. So let me go ahead and show you what is in here. I just want to mention as well, this bag has come with it standing up. So I know a lot of people like to bend that over and wear it that way. So I'm going to have to sort of train that to sit down. But again, I think as you wear it over time, they do become that little bit looser, and you can kind of get that more slouch kind of look there. So yeah, my nano satchel did that as well. It did come with the flap already up. So you do just kind of have to loosen it up that little bit for it to sit down that way. So let me show you what is inside the bag here. So I have my phone here, some hand sanitizer. I have a coin purse. So I just keep coins in there. It's a really cute little pouch, this. It's from a company called Tiny Big Bags, and you can have 2 different sizes. So you can get the larger size or you can get the smaller size. I like to use that as a coin purse, and I like to use that one to keep my gate key in there. So they're really little handy little pouches there. I then also have my key pouch, my Louis Vuitton key pouch. I like to carry a fan round. We are in summer here in Australia, so it does get up to 40 degrees on some days, so it is very, very hot. So I do always like to keep like a little portable fan just to help cool me down. I then have my pouch with a few essentials in there. My Louis Vuitton mirror. So this is a recent purchase of mine. It is from the Murakami line, and I really, really like it. So I do keep it in this little pouch here just so it doesn't get scratched and things like that when I just put it inside my bag. I also have some perfume, my sunglasses, my card holder, and my car key. And I've just clipped that onto that key holder there. So that's everything that was inside the bag. So you do get quite a fair amount in there, and you probably could get a little bit more. But again, if you do want to wear it with that slouch kind of look, I probably wouldn't put any more in there because it's going to prevent you from being able to bend that over. So I tend to wear my nano satchel cross body, and I will probably be wearing this the same way. But I do like the fact that it has top handles there. It's just really nice to be able to grab and go, and it just makes it more convenient to be able to pick the bag up when it has top handles. So I actually don't even mind this part standing up when it's crossbody, because it allows you to kind of keep the strap up when it's sitting flat against your body there. If that's down, then sometimes it can be a little bit bulky and a little bit uncomfortable next to the body. Now, another thing to mention too, I did mention this on my nano satchel video, that when you wear the handle up, this can actually dig into the leather there. So you just need to be careful with that when that's up there, because it kind of protrudes that little bit, it can dig into the leather. So just be mindful of that. Now, I did order a nano satchel in the ivy color at the same time as I ordered this bag. So I will be doing a separate video on that one as well. And that's just because I couldn't get the ivy in this one. And I did want another nano satchel because I really like that size. But I do think this side is going to be a great addition to my collection. Now, the measurements of the bag is 25.5 centimeters in length, 18 centimeters in height, and 14 centimeters in depth there. So it is a pretty good size bag. To say it is a micro bag, I think it is a pretty decent size. Now it does retail for 435 Australian dollars. Now I did have an extra coupon code as well. I think I got an extra 20% off coupon code. So it did bring it down quite a bit. I will pop the price on screen because I can't remember how much I actually got it for, but I think I got it for like $380 or $390, which I think is really great value for a Florentine leather satchel. I really like the bags. I think they're great quality. So I definitely will be purchasing in the future, despite having a few little issues with the customer service. I do think they are a good brand. I do think the bags are great value for money, and I'm super happy that this one has actually come in good condition. Now, some bags do have like the grain sort of effect on there, and then some is the smooth leather. Now, this one seems to have a bit of both. So it kind of has the grainy sort of texture on the bottom, and then it goes a little bit smoother on the top, and then it's a bit more smoother on the back. Now, I actually don't mind that. I think it kind of gives the bag that little bit more character, so that doesn't bother me at all. I know some people do like to have the same sort of texture all the way around the bag, but yeah, like I say, that doesn't bother me at all. This also does have the Dooney and Bourke logo just on the front here. So they do have the Micro Satchel, and that's in the gold hardware, whereas this one is just the leather little label there, just on the front, and it has the little duck on there. I have been looking at the Micro leather satchel. I do think that's really nice, and that's more in like a grained leather, so I think that would be a little bit more durable. So with the Florentine leather, it can scratch quite easily. So I think some bags do come with scratches already on them. Now, I kind of feel like if you're purchasing a new bag, it should already come new. Like, I know it's going to develop scratches over time, but when it's a new bag, I feel like it should arrive without scratches on. Now, I don't know whether I'm just being a bit picky there or whatnot, but that's just kind of how I feel when you're paying for a new bag. But like I said, this one's been great. My nano satchel was great. That didn't come with any scratches on there either. And I think over time, getting the scratches, it does just give that leather that little bit more of a unique vintage kind of style. I hope you found this review helpful, and let me know what your experience is with Dooney and Bourke and what your favorite size satchel is and color. Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and hit that like button if you did find this review helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.